What is up? Hey, how's it going? Season 2, here it is, Liam P. VVB. I'm so excited. This is going to be so much fun. We got Eugenius with us tonight, kicking off the season. His videos are sick. His interview was awesome. It's going to be great. I've got my buddy Kristofer Ewaniuk here. I've got my two best buddies in the world from the band, Dalton and Josh here. It's going to be so much fun. I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of good music, a lot of good fun, a lot of good talking. I've got a new questionnaire. Stick around to the end of the episode and you'll hear all these deep, secret, crazy questions that are going to reveal who Eugenius really is. So that's going to be fun. It's going to be great. But I want to get right to it. The first tune that I have chosen for you guys is a brand new song that I wrote, actually finished writing today, and recorded all this today. So it is a song called Par. I hope you dig it. Check it out. I've been thinking about you lately, but you make it pretty hard. The things that I've been hearing, I'm not sure I know just who you are. I hope you're living safely, and I hope you're going far. I'm working on myself these days and playing football. I find myself so caught up with believing in the world that I seldom appreciate the things that I have pearled. I stress about the wrong things and the pictures always swirl. But I'm working on myself these days, my toes remain uncurled. Found it easy to be easy with myself. My eggs are always cheesy, but it kills my mental health. You have to keep on pushing for the ones that need your help. So I've been working on myself these days for everybody else.
Good. All right. What's going on, family? My name is Eugenius. I'm a 24-year-old artist from Greensboro, North Carolina. I'm happy to be on this virtual broadcast with my man Liam. Man, this is like such a dope platform, especially for artists here in quarantine. He was definitely like had a lot of foresight when he created this thing, man. So I just appreciate the opportunity to be here. I'm here with my man Deviant Sounds here in his room, his studio. You see the records behind me; these are all his. And yeah, I'm just happy to be here. I'm going to do a couple songs for you guys and then get out your way. All right, let's do it.
Nice. What's up? What's up, dude? It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
So introduce me to your dog. I keep seeing somebody pop in frame. What's up?
Trying to rest. This is Panda.
Panda.
I've had her for like this is a mess. I've had her for like almost a year.
Oh, nice.
She's like I don't know what she is. She's like a Dachshund. I know she has like a shepherd in her face.
Cool.
And like somebody at the dog park was like, she's an Australian such and such, like a hound or something like that. But
that's cool, man. That's the second dog guest I've had on the show. So that's awesome.
Oh, for real?
Yes, exciting.
Nice.
We're off to a good start there too. Your videos, they were awesome, dude. That's so cool. They look I'm so glad you did this because they look so legit. That's going to be like a great tool to put out there. That's awesome.
Exactly. It was really my boy Devin who you saw. He shot it and then was performing. And he was like, yeah, man, because I was gonna, do a little something, probably something in here, but he was like, no, we
Right.
need to like take this to a new level. And even
Yes.
my boy TJ, my roommate, he mixes all my stuff, and he was like, no, I got to mix this. And I was like, okay,
Nice.
well, yeah. So
Oh,
it
dude,
was really them who like took it up a notch for me.
that's so cool. Well, shout out to both of them for sure. That's awesome.
Hmm.
Uh, and I saw, so it's Deviant Sounds is his producer name.
Deviant Sounds, yeah.
Cool. So everybody can go check him out too. That's awesome, man. Cool. Well, dude, I want to get right to it, man. I love the videos. The first one that I'm gonna play for the show is H. Is that how you said the title? Fill me in.
Yeah, it's just the letter H.
Yeah,
it's kind of because. Do you want to hear why?
Yes. Bad. Oh no, that's great. Yeah.
Okay. So like the title of my album that's on is called Self.
Right.
And the song, like later on in the song, like that's like the first half, or like really like the first quarter of the song, because I have like a skit in the middle.
Right.
Like if you go listen to the project, it's like 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I have like a skit in the middle, and then there's a whole nother beat or a whole other song at the end that do you remember 9001, like Stax from Qatar?
Yeah.
So he made the second beat, and that beat is like in the story of the album, I'm like, you know, getting drunk and like, you know, going crazy. And so if you take Self, the song is called like period H.
Right.
And so if you take the word self, flip it backwards, and then put H period on it, it spells flesh.
Oh,
and it was like,
spooky.
You know, I'm kind of like in my like flesh in that song, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
dude, that's
I thought
dope.
it'd be like a fun little riddle for anybody to like, like 10 years later.
I love that, man. That's cool. And that's, I mean, your releases have a lot of stuff like that, where it's kind of like there's this deeper thought behind the titles, and there's these themes and concepts that are going on. I love that about your music in general, man. That's awesome.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. But sorry, back to this song. Anyway, so this is like the hype song that you sent in, and I'm excited. That's why I picked it first. It's just got a lot of energy. At least this particular performance of it. Is this one that you perform out a lot? Like when you perform, do you bring this song out?
Yeah, definitely. It used to not be. I didn't really acknowledge it a lot, I don't know why. I think I just had other songs that I like performing better.
Right.
But whenever you put something like out on Apple Music, and then you see like the little star beside it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you use Spotify, but you'll kind of see like which song kind of gets like the rise. And I'm like, oh, people really like that. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll take this little portion of it and perform it. And it's fun.
It's really cool, man. It turned out really cool. Dude, there's a line that, because I'm a nerd, like it's pretty, I put it out there that I'm just this dork. There's a line, weak spot, Achilles heel, soft spot, Jellyfield. That just like, that was great, because that got my like nerd and my fat guy like all in once. That's a great line. But dude, I love all the references, the historical references and stuff in both of your performances, man. There's some really cool, and I'll nerd out about some other ones, but I really like that on this song. That was cool, man.
Thank you, bro. Yeah.
Also, thanks for that little shout out in there. That's cool, man.
I tried, man. I messed it up.
No.
It was like, because I try to do that wherever I'm at. I try to like shout out the establishment of the platform that I'm at.
Dude, that's dope.
But this time I flubbed it. I think it was just the fact that I was performing it sitting down.
Yeah.
Kind of like I was just like really messed up. I wasn't able to move around and kind of think.
Right.
So
dude,
I meant, but
when you blow up and you actually do your NPR Tiny Desk, because I saw your NPR hat and I was like, all right, this is the future. I'm like watching the future right now.
Yeah.
So when you blow up, now you know that maybe you don't want to just like sit and perform, maybe because you've had that experience. Maybe you gotta vibe out. This was like your training for that. So that's what's next. Well, cool, man.
The couch was too comfy. I was like a little too laid back in it. Yeah.
I love it, man.
I kind of want to, I said I kind of want to, y'all ready? Let's go. double A-R-O-N. Nigga, use your common sense. I've been in that bag, man. You been in the bargain bin. Dressing like it's draft day to any room I walk up in. Ladies like, ooh, here we come. Fellas like, oh, not again. Ballin' like I'm Robinson. David had to slay on my Goliath. Yeah, that ring like a sling. I paroxapin. Can't you see we J and B? Y'all Stevie and Jocelyn. Phone, keys, pocket knife. Commas, it's your partner. What's up? Hey.
Say what's up.
Okay.
Say what's up.
Vibe booming, driving stupid, still what's up? Let's go.
Say what's up. Say what's up.
Riding through the city with a biddy, what's up?
Say what's up.
What's up?
Say what's up.
Yup, you know me, say what's up?
Say what's up. Say what's up.
Can I talk a little bit more? I wanna talk a little bit more. Okay. Bless up for the morning. It coulda never came, and all my loved ones dread the day they gotta dress up for the morning. Regretting our silent beef. Tweeting proms, never speaking proms. Fess up to a cordless. Yeah, booed up with a movie. She glued to the TV. I'm glued to her beauty. They told me I couldn't, but I stuck to my Uzis. Bought her roses and Jordans. She's the one and the 2-3. Forgot what we watching. Something with Bradley Cooper. She the only 10 I see. Chattanooga. I always told myself I never be that sappy dude, but alright, I love her, she my weak spot. Achilles heel, soft spot, jelly fill. What you want, any meal, any heel. They be like, money came by happiness. Well, have you tried it yet? The broker the nigga, the louder the nigga. But I digress. We shot, any deal, drinks pop, Henny fill, 3-shot, Reggie Mill, bow tie, fairy tale. Roll on me, who'da thought? Look at all the shoes I bought. Walking like I talk it. This what happens when you shoot your shot. Half court, on net, can't nobody call next. In it for the long stretch, pick and roll offense. Drive it to the rack, then we drive into the sunset. I feel like who the sun sets. So you might catch me in that Corolla rolling, ginger beer in my colon. My name on the least of the damn, but I'm still finna push you whip like it's stolen, huh? Praying I can make it back to heaven on time. Word to my man Liam's one time. You two, what's up? Hey,
Say what's up.
I messed up.
Say what's up.
Vibe booming, driving stupid, still what's up? Let's go.
Say what's up. Say what's up.
Riding through the city with a biddy, what's up? Let's do it.
Say what's up.
Oh yeah,
Say what's up.
chat, you know me, say what's up?
Say what's up. Say what's up.
What's up?
Say what's up. Okay. Okay.
I gotta ask you about the next one. This is from This Isn't Easy, which is that's your most recent release, right? Most recent like EP type situation or album situation. So this is from that.
My last EP.
Okay, yeah. So 7 a.m. from that, dude. It's so funny. When you send in your videos, I was like going through the past couple of weeks and listening to some music to decide like, oh, I'm gonna make an Instagram post. What song do I want to put on the Instagram post? And like the first one I did was 7 a.m. I was like, people are gonna dig this. And then the next one I did was your first song that you sent in. And so when I saw the files that you sent in, I was like, this is great. Like I've already been hyping these songs and everything. That's funny.
Right.
So the stars aligned on that one.
The stars aligned, right?
Yes. But dude, I love this song. I love the whole vibe. There's a couple of lines. Well, first of all, the historical references and like the references in the song are very heavy. Like you really put some thought into your lines. I respect that. Like it's awesome. Like you really putting some work into it. Like the line about Benedict Arnold or the Muhammad Ali line. I don't want to ruin them all because they're tight. So like I still want people to get that hit, but yeah, it's
important, like I guess not, I don't want to say ironically, but history was like my favorite subject in school.
Yeah.
Just because it's like, I don't know. I'm just like a real like I like war movies, cool. Like documentaries and stuff like that.
Dude, I
and
love
so
that.
like exactly. So I like I just like knowing things, I guess. But yeah, no, those lines were really like, I guess it's just nice to have it like in the back of your head. You know what I'm saying? Like Benedict Arnold, like hopefully somebody goes and looks up who that is.
Right. And it's cool because like when you learn, it's the more stuff you learn as a writer, as an artist, you're just stacking on to your tools. Like you're adding to your vocabulary by adding these people and these events and these facts and stuff. It's not just like a normal sentence where it's like, hey, I did this today. It's like, oh, I'm going to throw in this dead person and make it super interesting. Like,
Right.
so yeah, so I respect that for sure.
Appreciate it. And like all my favorite rappers, like the ones that I came up, like I guess being inspired by lyrically, like always had stuff that you kind of had to be from a certain ilk to know about. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you know, like there'd be stuff where I learned in high school. It'd be like, oh, that's why Lupe Fiasco said that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, like so it was like fun to kind of have like a bunch of like balloons pop in my head, I guess, of like
exactly,
like, you know. So I always try to like incorporate that, you know.
Exactly. And you might be doing some people a service, man. Like a lot of people are frustrated about school, wondering like, why did I learn about these people? Like, why did I learn who Benedict Arnold was? And then you come along and you put it in a song and they're like, oh snap.
That's why.
Like I needed that. Nah, that's perfect.
All right, we good, ready? Yeah. Who you know smoother than that guy, Gene? Boy, I rock clean, huh? Drop the riding on E, wild and I'm free. I gotta believe, talking I got on my knees. I got in his word till it got on my nerves. His will, I bob and I weave. Muhammad Ali, to cash is clay. It only become what you tell it to be. It can be good or it can be God, but never between. I wish a Washington could wash my sins away. I sit and pray the Lord will fill our wallets, no Corvingene. I've been waking up with aches in my back and neck. Yawn, sit up, crack and stretch. Job calling on my day off. 8 rings, have a check, pay $900 for this semester. What it look like trying to cash a check? Best believe I'ma be this way when I'm making music like Bangladesh. Fisher and man, let me cast a net. Click with him like castanets. Sit with him, give him that respect. Lifelong, that's a bet. I pray for my wife, we ain't married yet. Pray for my kids, I ain't have them yet. My son ain't gonna be no bastard. Daughter won't be no bastard, whatever you call it. We having tons of technical problems. I don't appeal to the general audience. I'm more General Benedict Arnold. I fight for the colony, but my weapons have never been carnal. But I'll still go for the head. All of my lesson from Marvel. Yeah, I done told you once, I done told you twice. I don't owe you nothing, boy. I know my rights. I done earned my stripes. I done paid my price. You should lose your life, it'll save your life. On a quest, cross on my back, instead of S on my chest. Grapevine quotes, putting holes in the mesh. Thought we reconciled, I ain't pressed, I'm the best. Man, forget what you thought. It's just a test. I do best under stress. I learned early on to make the most out of less. I go the extra mile, I ain't pressed, I'm the best. Everybody who listened to my project, This Isn't Easy, over the summer. It meant a lot to me. Got a lot of great feedback from y'all. Appreciate it. Much love. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm excited for this. You should be excited for this. My bros, Dalton, Josh, Chris, all in one video. It's our song Peaceful Place. Dig it. Tired of craziness and tired of all of this, and I just wanna back up and leave for somewhere new. Wanna feel something different, wanna feel something fresh, and I just wanna back up and leave Okay, so I'm going to talk about the last song that you sent in, which
Mhm.
is super exciting because you say in the video that this song is unreleased, so you haven't put this out yet.
Yeah.
That's dope. So is this the
Yeah.
first time people are hearing it? Have you performed it anywhere, or is this like a pretty new track?
I've performed it. Shout out to this DJ in my city. Her name is Jade Bombay,
Right
and she
on.
had a virtual festival, maybe like in May or something like that, like last May.
Sweet.
And me and my buddy Deviant, he actually made that beat. He made the beat for H as well.
Okay.
And so yeah, so we, I think we're working on a project together, and
Nice.
so that was like, I thought it was cool to have a project or a song from each project. So one song from my album Self, one song from This Isn't Easy, and then hopefully my next. I don't know if it may come like late this year. I have
Right on.
a couple other things in the middle,
Okay.
but hopefully the next thing on streaming services will be that project. And so
Nice.
yeah, it was just, this was, the beat's not really finished, I'll admit, you know what I'm saying? It's still,
Right.
there's still stuff that has to be worked out. Mix is not even really there, but I just thought it'd be cool to like put it out there and see what people think,
Yeah. Yeah, and you guys did it in a super cool way. I mean, there was this like live performance aspect with him playing the bass or playing the Moog. And yeah, dude, that was sick. All right, so I
appreciate that.
Yeah, I gotta nerd out about some lines again from that song. There was one, yes, you know how it is. There's one that I really liked. Family affair like Manson, family of hair like Hanson. Oh my gosh, dude, that's that's like you got my nerd, you got my music nerd, and you got the like dad pun that I just need that fuels me. Oh, dude, that's beautiful. That's poetry right there.
Man.
That
was like, again, this song was like, it's kind of funny because like towards the end of each, because there's two parts to the song.
Right. Yeah.
Towards the end of each, I was just kind of like throwing stuff at the wall. Like, I'm just gonna have fun. Like, I'm not gonna be so tight about this. You know what I'm saying? So like, family of hair like Hanson, it's been a long time coming. Like what Sam sung, like it could be considered corny, but I was like, that's dude, funny. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, just throw it in there.
People, I mean, when it's in the moment of the song, even if it's corny, like that gets people hyped. They hear that and they're like, "Oh snap!" That's when you get it so fast, and it's like, "Oh shit, that was a line right there." Like I love. So this tune, you talk a lot about like your growth in your career, and it's kind of got that like not really growth, but just like you're talking about some changes in yourself and some changes in your music and stuff like that. Where did this tune come from? Where were you in life when you slam dunked it?
Let's see. I guess the beat came about. You can hear my dog scratching in the background. No, but the beat, I guess, let me think. Maybe like around October, I guess, going into winter of 2019.
Okay.
So I guess I'm not going to say like I was like, I guess it was a good year. I could say it was a good year for me. And so I was just having like, I was kind of like thinking about it, even the line about, I got a hotel when I went to ATL, me and Atticus hit up an open mic. That was something that really happened. I always like to, talk about, like when I, first started rapping, probably when you met me, I was probably just like rapping about, lyrical miracle, spiritual type thing, and just like making like fun analogies. But now I find I have fun by writing about things that really happened and like making it rhyme. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's kind of like a challenge.
And it's exciting to be able to do that too. It's like a good feeling. Like, I can talk about my life and make art at the same time. Like that's
right. That's kind of why I love listening to like even your music, like local art. Like I love listening to it because it's that the person like especially when it's somebody like really close, it's like I know they're telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool to like, oh man, like they're not just, especially in rap, it's so easy to just make up fantastical stories.
Yeah, for sure.
That when somebody's like really candid, or it doesn't have to be deep, but when they are honest about a small situation, you can say, oh, like they really like actually did that. You know what I'm saying? They're not lying about their car. They're not lying about their house. Like it's kind of cool to have that that truth in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's super
I don't know if
cool.
I answered your question. My bad.
No, you're good. We got off on a tangent, but it was like it was because I interrupted anyway. So
No,
that's
you're fine. You're fine.
that's my bad.
But I guess you asked where I was in life.
Yeah. Like you said you were last we were talking. You said you were feeling good, and it was like a good time. So I was just there's this like confidence in you, man. In this particular song and in this writing, it sounds like you're really in a spot where you're looking at your life and you're feeling good, but you're assessing yourself and
Yeah. I think I've never with this project, because like I said, I have a project called Self. It's really my first album, and so it's like the project that took my whole life to make. So
right.
I decided to make it like a story, like a narrative story. Me and my homie TJ, or TLJ as he's known, we wrote like a whole narrative, characters, you know what I'm saying, had like skits and scripts. Like we really took it like, okay, we're gonna like score this thing.
That's super cool.
But it wasn't my story. It was like parts of my story. I definitely took inspiration from like experiences in college and things like that, but it wasn't like my day-to-day happenings, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So even with This Isn't Easy, like that was probably the first time that I was like really candid, I guess.
Yeah.
So this project, I'm like, well, let me continue on that trend. Let me like talk about stuff that hopefully will help somebody. And I'm trying to think about the lines in the song about like like I said, burying the old you, is it easy or fun? No. Does it need to be done? Yes. And like I've had to have a lot of like real talks with myself, you know what I'm saying? And be like, okay, like what could you improve on? You know what I'm saying? Like, you were wrong about that. Like look at yourself in the mirror a little bit and just be like, okay, like it's time to like put on your big boy pants a little bit and just move forward. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I said, is it easy or fun? No. But does it need to be done? Yeah. Or else I'm gonna wake up and be like an 80-year-old boy. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, exactly.
And I don't want that to happen, Word up. Yeah, This joint is unreleased. I'm not gonna say too much about it. Look, yo, it's a summer Sunday afternoon. Hopped out my church clothes, cruising down a pretty dirt road, bumping earth tones. Time is on my side, so I lurk slow. I like my ride like my bride, nice and modest, so the skirt low. No more busting donuts, I'm a grown up, I'm mature, sir. You don't love it if it don't hurt you when you hurt her. Linking up with Dev to figure out what's the word. Still trying to decipher how I got away with murder. Cause every beat I'm saying I either murk or I hurt. Either put him in the ground or a gown like Herf Jones. I ain't graduated and it isn't cause I learned slow. I just wanna see my mama purse grow, but it ain't gon' be cause of me doing something that I hate. So I said let me hit the brakes like Kurt Blow. Started writing rap, spitting church flows. Didn't make a lot, I am not Michael Scott, but my work shows. Off his head is what they said when I started rapping about the light in every ball. Man, what y'all want? A rap passionate of Christ? Look, I am not your audio pastor. I think I'd rather write on the light as well as what it shines a light on. I hope you listen to this when the hype gone. That's when the lifelong fans come. 50 some years old, rolling to the shows with your kids, wife, aunt, grandson. Family affair like Manson. Nah, it's a family of hair like Hanson. Samsung went from writing on a pen and paper to a Samsung. It's been a long time coming like what Samsung. On a devil head while me slam dunk. I want a female MC on the second verse of that last joint. I think that'd be great. If you know anybody or if you are one, hit me up. Part 2. Yeah. I've never seen the righteous forsaken, but if you don't follow his plan, then he'll find a replacement. How many Marys did he go through before he found the one we'd sing? Mary, did you know too? Burying the old Jew. Is it easy or fun? No. Does it need to be done? Yes. Nobody on their deathbed wishing that they had done less. I live in constant unrest. It's things that I ain't done yet. Don't know when I'ma die, but till it happens, I ain't done yet. I gotta see 100. I gotta hold my great grace. My people gon' love me to death, but low-key tired of having to bake cakes. So many candles on it, won't finish blowing till daybreak. So when I get to heaven, all my folks like, dang, you late. Super tardy to the party, my bad. Introducing Eugene from the triad. Lil old me from a shrimp to a triple OG. Not a pimp, but I got a whole team. Yeah, I got a hotel when I went to ATL. Me and Atticus hit up an open mic, and that's word to mic. First time performing at a state, homie, show you right. Got a lot of West Show Instagrams, Coco bro, you tights. 4-hour drive, give it time, bro, we gon' do flights. I'm rapping like a rapper, slanting on my rhymes, dragging my vernacular, sagging all the time, acting like a bastard. I need a different angle, I'm grabbing my protractor. I told you I was changing, don't be acting like what happened. I told you I was sorry, don't be acting like Miss Jackson. I told you I'm Atari, don't be acting like Miss Pac-Man. Damn. Your inaction is inaction. It's funny watching how you niggas act outside of rapping. Last one. At your age, you should act your age. You ain't talking change, put your pacifier back in. I'm done. Deviant sounds, y'all. Go get it. It's a rap for your round. I rapped around rap. I rapped around rap round. How you gonna rap around that?
So speaking of that, speaking of being the new guy, I got this questionnaire that I'm trying to do.
Okay.
And basically, it's 11 questions. I don't really know why 11 was the number, but it felt like a good, aesthetically pleasing number. I don't know. 11 questions that are going to let all the people watching this show know exactly what kind of human being you are. I put in all this research, all this time, really narrowed it down from like hundreds of questions. So these are like the bare bones questions that are going to tell everybody who you really are. You can't hide from the people anymore.
Oh, God.
They're quick, they're easy, they're painless. Are you ready for these questions?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna just shoot them off. So if this is weird, I've never done this before. So if this is weird, just be like, "Hey, this is weird." I'm gonna shoot them off, and if I want you to elaborate, I'm gonna make you elaborate because I want to know about you and your answers. All right.
Okay.
So number one, what is your favorite beverage in the world, or just favorite beverage?
You know, the deep person in me wants to say water, but it's probably.
Okay.
It's ginger beer.
Okay. Wow.
Have you ever had it?
Yeah.
I love ginger beer. Specifically the Bermudian. My mom's from Bermuda, so that's how I got introduced to it.
Okay.
In Food Lions across North Carolina, go to the soda aisle. You'll find this thing called Barrett's ginger beer. It's like a gold label, and it's a little expensive, but trust me,
it's worth it. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So moving right along with the questions. This one's kind of deep, bro. Kind of close to the heartstrings.
Oh boy.
Car or SUV?
Do I have what do I have or what do I want?
What do you, if you had to pick one, are you a car guy or are you an SUV guy?
I've only owned cars, but I want to like haul stuff at some point. So
Right.
I'm gonna say SUV.
SUV. Okay, that
Yeah.
practicality. See,
Mm-hmm.
if you were like a speed demon, you wouldn't have said that. So
Right.
we're learning about you. All right, all right. So this is gonna ruin people's impression of you. This is it's personal. Best decade for music. What decade? Really, I think that's an impossible question, but
The
that's
1820s. No.
the 18 sea
Man,
shanties.
Mozart wasn't up there. Yes.
20
Siren songs.
2021 is the year of the sea shanty, man. It's crazy. It's all because of TikTok too. It's crazy.
It's gonna come back.
It's terrible.
Oh, that's so hard. I mean, oh my gosh. Dude, I don't know. I'm gonna say, oh my God. I'm a hip hop fan.
Yeah.
And so for me, just from what I'm like what is consistently in my
Exactly.
library, I'm
Right.
gonna say the 2010s.
Okay.
That's
Dope. I
I
respect
wish
it.
I could say the 70s, but I didn't go into the deep cuts of the 70s
Right,
as much
right,
as
right.
so
No, I mean that's like I said, we're learning about you, and people are
Mhm.
going to judge you, but that's fine. No, I'm for real. I love all music from all times, and this particular question is not very nice because that's just really hard to answer. Because a
It's
lot of
hard.
people will be like, I like rock from the '80s, but I like rap from the '90s, but I like whatever from. So it's
Yeah.
tough to really just be like it was this time
Mhm.
period. All right, I
For
think
sure.
I already know the answer to the next one just because of the video. Cats or dogs, bro? He's
Dogs.
not. Yeah. Fair enough.
Dogs.
Fair
I'll
enough.
own a cat one day, but
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
When you're older, cats are like a good when you're chilling, when you're at that chill point in your life.
Exactly.
No, I respect it. You can tell a lot. These are all the deep questions, man. All right, so this is just like cat or dog, dinner or breakfast, bro.
Yum.
Right. Getting ready for one of those.
Oh gosh.
It's
I'll put
hard,
more
right?
effort into my dinners.
Okay, I like that angle. That's good.
Dinner. You can
Dinner.
eat so much more stuff for dinner.
Yeah, dude. I'm
Mhm.
with that. Breakfast food is great, but
It's good. Yeah.
but it's limited. That's where we're at. Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying, right?
All right.
Who determined that? I'm sorry. Who determined what was a breakfast food? You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a good question. That is, I think about that. There's got to be some science behind it or something, but
something.
there's something. We'll look into that at the end
Right.
of the season. I can debunk all of these questions. We'll go deep with it. All right. Speaking of going deep, but that was not a good. Okay. Whoa. Okay. So, what is your favorite sport, bro? Question 6. Favorite sport?
Basketball.
Basketball. Fair enough.
Basketball. San Antonio Spurs fan.
Okay.
No, I mean I love the Hornets. I love my city, but Spurs fan.
Respect. Cool,
Mhm.
man. That's a fun one to ask musicians because I hope I'm gonna get somebody that's like sports, but everybody has a favorite sport. You
I
know
don't
what I'm
own a
saying?
TV.
Right. I love it. I'm glad you had like an answer and you were rapping and everything was perfect. Okay. This is a big shift. If you had to move to another country, what country would you move to?
Oh man, I've thought about this a lot. Another country. I want to travel the world. Oh man, I want to say. I've heard that Guam is very like peaceful
Cool.
and very like the police. There's like 2 murders a year.
Nice.
Or like a decade. I don't remember what the stat was, but it was like, it's very just like, it's like another world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it might be small, but I think that might be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Just to have like, your small little island. I think it's a small island. Forgive me for my geography, but I'm gonna say Guam.
Cool, man. Guam. I'm gonna have to do my research.
And me too. Before I move.
Maybe if the show blows up, we could do a season where everybody travels to all their
that'd be
favorite
amazing.
places. Wouldn't that be
Right.
cool? I need that in my life. Who's funding it?
Just doing sweepstakes and
Yeah, right.
You'll get there.
Get there on the travel. I'll be on the Travel Channel. That's my
Right.
new goal. Be the first musician with a show on the Travel Channel.
Right.
Nah, that's crazy. All
That'd
right.
be amazing.
So this one goes kind of with that question, but also not, because we're living in this situation right now. Warm weather or cold weather?
Warm weather.
Warm weather. So you
Yeah.
you don't like to stack on the clothes and layer up and be in the snow and stuff like that?
It's cool for fashion. Like, I don't
Right.
think. Yeah, I mean, it's cool to like wear a lot of clothes, but like
Right.
I don't know. It's just, there's something about like I just love the feeling of the sun. Just like some people don't like it, but like the sun on my neck,
Oh yeah.
I don't
it's
know what
nice.
it is. It's like wow, like it's so relaxing and just like
Yeah.
I like being outside, I guess. So
Yeah.
I like it not being freezing. I like enjoying the outdoors. So
Same,
I'd
man.
rather have hot spring. I'll say like 70s,
I respect that.
70s.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like hot weather is not, like super hot weather is not for me, but
No, it's
I
not cool.
like you said, the sun is actually like a thing. Like we need sunlight to have energy. People forget that, and they'll be inside for like a week. It's like, now you got to go get some sun.
You got to get some sun.
Yes. So now I know. All right. So this is a big one, bro. This is kind of dorky. So if this question is just doesn't resonate with you, just stay silent and I will move on. Mini golf or bowling?
I just went bowling. I'm gonna say
Yeah?
bowling.
Bowling.
Yeah.
Okay. I respect it. All right, man. 2 questions left. There's the hard hitting questions. This one's important, bro. What's your favorite cartoon character?
Oh my gosh.
We're talking childhood, talking your next reference and your next hit single.
This is really hard. Me and like I said, I keep referencing my friends, but me and my boy TJ always talk about this. Like, what was the best Disney Channel show? Like, I don't know. I want to say as of recent, I've been watching, and this is not like a childhood show, but I was watching American Dad.
Okay.
And so I love Roger, the alien from that show.
Yes.
He's just like, he's just ruthless. He's just like ridiculous. I'm gonna say for now, today it's Roger.
It's
He'll probably
Roger.
be like, Arnold tomorrow or something like that.
Bro, this is like the 3rd time the universe is aligned for us, because my final question to you, I'm a nerd about this stuff, and see, you've got it weird because everybody else that's on the show, they're going to be able to watch this and know what the questions are, but you didn't know.
Yeah.
You had no idea. But so you're special. But the last question goes along with like the theme of a lot of the music I've been writing and a lot of the stuff I've been doing lately, and also something that's gonna happen in 2021. But anyway, number 11, final question. If you were asked by the president tomorrow, okay, so not that guy, but like a good president that you would want to like help out and stuff. Yeah. If you were asked by the president tomorrow to go to space and meet aliens, would you do it?
Would I be going alone?
No. It's like you in a group, you and the president, but he's like, all right, Tim, your music, it represents the people. Like we got to go talk to the aliens. Got to go say what's up.
Of course.
You would do it? Yeah.
I believe in aliens. I really do believe there might be aliens among us. Like,
yeah,
I have this theory that like aliens just look like humans, and so
why
that's
wouldn't
why
they?
we've never seen them.
Yeah.
Or they might look different. Yeah, but yes, that'd be scary. The vacuum of space.
See,
Yeah,
I love it. I respect it, because that's the whole question. Is like, would it be scary? Would they look like us? Would they look like some 20-foot tall like ball of goo? Like, we have no idea. So, but I love the reason for this question is I just want to know if people are like willing to be like, all right, I would do that. I would do that for me, or I would do that for Earth. Like,
it depends on how long I'm up there.
Oh, no, it just like a meet and greet, just like this interview, like not any longer than...
Okay. Yeah, I do it.
Okay, yeah.
I'd have to know. My whole life would be like, why didn't I go up there? You know what I'm saying?
Dude, that would be terrible. It's like they decided to just never meet anybody else ever again, and you passed it up.
I was the one. Like,
right.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'd do that definitely.
Dude, yes. Okay, so man, you've made it through this conversation. Flying colors, bro. I really appreciate it. It's been a good talk, and your videos were sweet. You have set the bar for people. They're gonna watch this episode and be like, what am I gonna do? So like,
No, thank you, man.
I love it, dude. No, it's I wanted to ask you since I started doing the show. I was like, I got to get Tim on. We got to do something. So to find like this good episode, start of the season, something fresh. It's awesome. It's a good time. Be cool, man.
Thank you, man. And like I said in my intro video, you really, this is like really important. Innovative ideas, especially during this time, are like really important. And your show's not just like, a boring like like just podcasts where people sit and talk. Like you have your own music in the middle.
Right.
You have the skits, like all that stuff. Like I really appreciate because it's like you're making a world. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's literally like a show. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
and
thank
like
you so much.
Stuff like that. I really like. I really appreciate stuff like that. I like seeing effort and things that people do, and like it's funny, and it's just like giving people a chance to like shine. People, I saw the thing that really put me on was the Lath episode.
Yeah.
I think Lath's awesome, and so that took me down the rabbit hole of you had some woman on here. She was a black girl. I forgot what her name was.
Akise J. Her name's Jessie Hall. Yeah, she super
was dope.
Good. Yeah.
And just having like, even the Christmas theme, I'm go all day, but even the Christmas theme episode, it's just stuff like that is like 1,000. I know it takes a lot. Like people underestimate how long it takes to edit and to create these things and to be consistent with it. And so, thank you, man. Thank you.
I really appreciate
Congratulations on a second season.
Thank you so much, man. It warms my heart. And just like, I know it took a lot of time to make your videos. You like literally outsourced the process and like put the hours in. So I want you to thank everybody that helped you out, and your roommate and your producer and everything. I want to make sure that their stuff is like in the video, shout them out on Instagram or whatever. And just, I love it. I'm excited to have you as part of the little, like you said, the world. Like I love that you feel that way, because that's what I'm going for, man. I want it to be like this just growing blob of musicians. It's a community. It's a video or whatever, but it's more than that. So I appreciate that, dude.
I can say I was on the show. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Just having I love that being involved in different pockets of the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, it's cool.
It's just something that like in the back of my mind, like I'm a nerd. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, that's so cool. Like he was here. Like I think about old musicians, like Biggie was at this venue.
Exactly.
Like what? Like stuff like that.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. And as it's like my second guest that I had on, Ben McCoy, he told me when I had him on, he was like, he liked it because he said rising tides raise all ships. So it's like, no matter what we're all doing as artists and stuff, we can look back on this and not only see that we did that, but our success will lead people to the show and lead it to other musicians, and hopefully just kind of just build everybody up and keep it growing, man. I mean, like you were saying earlier, there's so much to appreciate about local music that people they need to get into that. They need to latch onto that for sure.
For sure. The talent's where you are. You know what I'm saying? The talent is where you are.
Exactly. And it makes you feel human too. Like it's celebrities and people that are doing all this stuff. They're the same as us. Like they're doing the same thing. And you just gotta remind yourself of that sometimes. So that's kind of what this show is. And I don't take anything too seriously. Like my videos are blurry. My stuff is weird, and that's the vibe. It's just reminding everybody what we're doing.
Humanity, you know.
Exactly.
What I'm saying? That's kind of like showing, like, if anybody else was like, you can do it too. Like, I don't,
exactly.
Like, I'm sure one day you're gonna, upgrade your equipment and stuff like that. And
right.
Just, it'll be this, giant production. But like, start where you're at. You know what I'm saying? And people will come regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, I appreciate you, man. That's exactly the vibe that I'm feeling. All right, so like we're at the tail end of everything. I want to open up anything you want to tell everybody, anything you want to like tell the world what you got going on, or where to check you out.
I want to say thank you to you for allowing me on here. Like I said, shout out to Deviant Sounds for helping me with the video and the music. Shout out to my friend TOJ for mixing it. Yeah, man, I don't know. like I said, that the whole the last song, check out the projects that their songs are on.
Yeah.
H is from on Project Self, 7 a.m. is from an EP, This Isn't Easy, and Slam Dunk I'll put it on IGTV, the performance, and hopefully you guys like it and we'll be able to rewatch it. Anything coming? I don't want to spoil anything. I do have some things in the pipeline for this year, hopefully within the spring season.
Nice.
And yeah, man, I just appreciate everybody tuning in. The fact that you spent time watching us talk, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's really cool to me to know that people, care to hear what we have to say. You know what I'm saying? If you made it to the end of the video, then you're extra special. So
yeah,
man.
Dude, I love it. Well, you know what? That is a wrap. Thank you, man. Thank you, Tim. Eugenius on all platforms. Check out Self. Check out This Isn't Easy. Be ready for new music. Killing it, man. I'm excited. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, bro.
Yeah. So I just want to say thank you again to Eugenius. Man, that was cool. The interview was cool. The videos were awesome. This was a great first episode. My heart is warm. Thank you all for tuning in. If you did, you're the best. Thank you so much. Thanks to Chris. Thanks to Josh. Thanks to Dalton. They all killed it. I'm happy. This is great. And I will see you guys in 2 weeks for Par Usuals episode 2. So y'all get ready for that. It's going to be awesome. Much love. We'll see you soon.